All right, we getting so as you know, we got that part of the fence done. Started working on this part over here. Go take a look at what we got. It's early this morning, about 8 o'clock before it gets too awful hot. Oh, there's my tape measure. I knew I left it somewhere. So we're starting on this side, and if you saw my shorts, I got this post hole digger because I am tired of digging by hand. I was digging everything by hand. All these, every fence post, of course, all these, and on the other side was all done by hand. It was wearing me out. So now I got this, and I marked holes where they go to make this easier. But I got to get this thing all down through here because I got to cut out this pole. I got to cut one here, and one here, and one here. And coming back, and I dug me out some little spots. I marked them with the handheld post hole digger. I gotta go and cut all this kind of stuff out of the way. This stuff needs to move. But we got this fence line all the way down through here. Got one more there. And then I got my string line up. Woo. That's where the fence is gonna go. On the back side, it's a long way, so I gotta come and clean some of this up. This vegetation has got to get cleared and cut out of the way so that I can get through here a little bit easier. Man, there's spider webs and junk everywhere. Yeah, so I got to... Next, I'm going to drop this down. It makes it easier to mark, get it closer to the ground. Once I move this down, then I can start marking the holes and come all the way down this way, because I got to trim all this stuff back. It's hanging over this fence line. I got to cut it all back. That's all my property back there too. It goes back a pretty good ways. It goes back another, I don't know, 20, 30 yards. I don't know, something like that. There's another fence back there. I got to cut all this mess down and get rid of it because, as you can see, it's going to hang right over where my fence is going to be. And I don't want it all up against my fence. So I got to go and cut all this mess off. Come all the way down this fence line. Digging holes every 8 feet on center, and then I got this one set up. And I got this little bucket with my thing where I could just cut the valve and drain in for my concrete. Yeah, it's nice and solid. And then I got to come on, let's see, get down here on this side. Then it's gonna go right up this fence line, so I got to trim all this crap back too, because this is loaded all up. So I still got all this way to go. Golly. This is going to look so much better though once I get rid of the neighbor's jungle off my fence. And it's going to come all the way up this fence line to right up here. And this one switched. It's going to switch over. So right now, as you can see from that side, you see that view, and you see the 2x4s. Well, I'm going to switch it over right here. And the 2x4 is going to go on the inside of that post. And it'll come 8 foot, so it's going to be like right here somewhere, I guess. And then it'll face inside, so then it'll face all the way back down there to that pole. You can see it. But yeah, I dug all these poles with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Did all those by hand. The other fence got like 6 or 7. And I did 6 more posts by hand. And that's, man, it's just wearing me out. I'm tired of it. So we got the post hole digger over there. We're gonna get to work here in a minute. I gotta chop all this stuff out the way first. Well, not all of it, especially back down there. So let me go grab my edge trimmer and all that stuff, and I'm gonna start cutting some stuff out of the way. And it gets piled up here and gets burnt up. So that's gonna be a big fire going later. All right, let's get on some stuff. All right, I'm getting a little bit done. As you can see, I got a few more posts. Yeah, I'll walk up here. Being lazy. It's not as easy as it looks, even using that thing. Have a little bit of issue, but there we go. Got a few more. They're just laying in the ground. I got to get my string line put back up. So I got those holes dug. Got that hole dug. This one I did by hand. I got to go a little bit deeper. Just because I don't think, you know, as you look right here, it's kind of hard to get the, you know, you gotta just stuff. So I dug that with my hand. This one I think I can come right around this corner and pull up here and get it. Maybe. We'll see. I may have to dig this one by hand too. Maybe even this one by hand. I might have to do 3 of them by hand, but I think I can get that machine up in here. It's kind of a weird angle, so I got to pull it forward and back it up. Those 2 I think I'll be okay with. I just got trash laying here. It's too much of a pain to move right now, so it may be easier just to dig that one by hand. This one I can get the machine on for sure. Then I got my string line put on the ground, right next to the ground, so I'm marking out where my holes go. So 8 foot on center, as you can see, kind of where that one goes. Uh-oh, I just moved my string line. I stepped on something, moved it a little bit. Something's touching it. Anyway, there's that one. And then this one. And then this one. Yeah, I'm moving. I'm wiggling that string line every time I touch it. But here's a little trick that I'm doing. I got my 8 foot post. And I line it up on the center of that hole. And then I come over here. And now I know where the center of that hole is. And this makes it pretty easy to at least get my hole started. So now I got to do is just pick this up. Let's move it down here to the next little batch. And get this centered up on that string line. Get that on the hole right there about center. Yep. Well, it's hard to do with one hand, but boop. There we go. Now, lay it right next to that. Go check it again. Yep, we're still centered up. Then all you got to do, get my post hole digger just to mark where it's going to go at. And I'm going to slide this over with my foot, just step it over. And all that goes right about where the post, right where the handles are. You see, they're centered up right where center would be. And just there we go. And then pull it apart. It's hard to do holding the camera at the same time. There we go. All right, this is very difficult to do with holding the camera. There we go. That's good enough. I'll come and get it there now. Let your string line go. And there we go. It's a little bit off, but the auger's actually bigger than this. So that'll be enough room in that hole to move things around and get everything lined up. And there's the auger sitting right there. But that's how I'm marking my holes. And I'm gonna mark them all the way around down to there. Then I'm gonna re-tie my string line back up to the top of the yard and get all those holes marked. While, as you can see, all the sunlight is out there and the shade is along the fence. So while it's all doing this, I'm gonna do the manual labor part. That thing is actually kind of manual labor. You got to push down and pull up and all this other kind of stuff, but it ain't too bad. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. So now, let me go finish marking all these holes. So when I get ready, dog, get off that string line. Get off that line. You messing with my string. Get off my line. He's gonna tear it down. Watch. Step. There, good boy. Always getting into something. All right. I'll get back to this and I'll update again in just a minute. All right, here we go. Let's take a little walk. We done got them drilled out. Whew, man. This one was a little bit off because there was something down in the ground. So hopefully I'll be able to get that one mostly straightened. But if not, it's not that big a deal. It's back here in the part of the yard where you really can't see anyway. So now I got to put my string line up, back up. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's concreted, of course. And then I need more posts, but all these holes are dug one day. I like that. That was much better. So now then, well, they're all done. And you can see I cleared out some of the yard a little bit. At least enough where I can work. Got a little trencher. Auger, not trencher, whatever it's called. It worked pretty good. This came right along here. So now when I run the string line up, it'll get everything nice. I got a couple of holes. There's some pretty nasty roots in there. So it took a little bit of effort, excuse me, to get that stuff cleaned up. And then there we go. It looks Wow, whew, man, what's going on? Looks crooked, but it's not. It's a, once I put that string line up and get it, it'll look pretty good. Got my post hole handheld. See, it's one nasty root right up on the side. That was fun. Gonna chop that out. Get the sawzall after that. But yeah, we got some holes dug now. Looks like big monster mole's been running around the yard. So this one, of course, because this tree right here, I think I got into some roots down there. Didn't want to go, but this feels like there's nothing there when I used to dig it with that. But I couldn't get that thing to go down any deeper. This one's got a big nasty root in it, so I got to dig out some more. You can tell I dug it by hand a little bit. And I think this one went deep enough. No, it needs a little bit more on it too. So when this post goes, then the 2x4s, the rails will go on this side like that, and then the pickets will go on so it face inside, like I said before. And there's the garden. Oh, we got some tomatoes ready. Look at those tomatoes. Got a bunch of little cherry tomatoes down there that are starting to get ripe. That is 7 dust. We had something getting down there eating them, so put some 7 dust on everything to take care of that mess. What you want, dog? Yeah, good boy. Bye-bye. All right. Then the dryer or washing machine decided to go out on me. Something always happens right in the middle of everything. We got a nice big pile of stuff to burn. Got some clothes on a temporary clothesline. He's probably gonna get a hold of those before long, but that's it, man. We got post holes dug. Next video I do, I'm gonna have posts up and rails probably when I go and do that. Maybe 21. I need 21 more 4x4s, 21 more 4x4s, and 20 more 60-pound bags of concrete. 21, sorry. So about another 350 bucks, something like that. Yeah, 320. See, 20 of them was $224. So if I get 21 more, it's only an extra 10, 15 bucks. So under 350. So not bad. And then all 300 and some odd feet of fence. That one, including that over there, because that was 45 feet. I think that one's 45 feet. Both of those were like 45 feet. So 85 feet of fence there. And then it's about 100 feet down each side. So 300 feet. But yeah, that thing right there, zoom in, pow. Lifesaver. If you're gonna do something, better to have too much power, not enough. I was gonna get the little handheld one. One man just, you hold it by hand and you just hold that thing and it goes. But I knew I was gonna wind up getting into some kind of roots or something else. So getting one of these, well worth the money. I can tell you that right now. Well worth the money. Rented this one I picked it up on Friday. I turned it in on Monday, and they're only charging 1 day. So I got lucky, so it's only 1 day. So I bring it back on Monday, and all total was $141 to rent for 3 days, basically over the weekend. So a weekend rental was 140 bucks. 110 bucks a day was the charge, then your taxes and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it works pretty good. Just put the little thing on here, let it down. You get your little handle squeezing and fire it up. Fires up pretty quick and easy, and away you go. It spins around, digs them holes just like a champ. And it's got a little toe thing. I think you saw that in the beginning of the video. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. Stay tuned. If you like watching this stuff, subscribe to my channel. I'm always doing something, whether it's fences or fixing washing machines and dryers and lawnmowers. I got to fix both those lawnmowers. Got a whole bunch of projects going to be doing in the future. 20 by 30 monster shed's going to go right there on that side of the gate. So I'm going to have a 20 by 30 shed that I'm going to building all kinds of deck back here, putting in more garden on this side. So a lot of stuff coming down. If you guys want to see some redneck ingenuity, stay tuned. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm out. Hey, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching.